Got Nation, what's up, baby? What's good, Got Nation? Burner girl, what's up, baby? What's up, Burner girl? What's going on, baby? What up, though? What's up, man? You know, it ain't about the, yeah, I don't know how that happened. They got the sound pretty settled, man. And I just want, I'm just here, man, to wake people up. You find a girl? I salute you too. You feel me? I salute you too. What's up, man? Over matter? David Parker. I mean, you know what? Brother, I didn't mean to put the government name out there. But you've been rocking with the nation for a long time. You're the street dog, you know what I'm saying? It's good to see you. Alright, enough with the music. I need to talk to y'all about something. I'm not here. First and foremost, let me say this. First and foremost, I'm not how's the volume? Is the volume okay? Because I'm doing this from my phone. I ain't got my mic or none of that stuff. Can y'all still hear me? Can you still hear me? Can I get some comments and can somebody comment that they can hear me? I'm trying to show. Yeah, let me show that on yeah, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Dig this. Now I know I've been talking about that boat. I know I've been talking about the alleged drug boats because it hasn't been, you know what I'm saying? It hasn't been proven. It hasn't been. We haven't seen any proof. We don't. There's no. I listen. I have a problem with a situation where people's lives are being taken and there's no due process. Like the two innocent men that, you know, Pete Hedgehog blew up in that boat. But we're not gonna talk about that. You know, it's cover-ups and all that bullshit involved, and it's definitely a cover-up, and that's the reason why they're not releasing the full footage, the full tape. They're not releasing the second strike that they did, and it's a reason for that. You understand? It's a reason for that. Just like the Epstein files, man. They're not going, when the Epstein files, I think they've been released or whatever, but it's the files that were released, the Epstein files, the Jeffrey Epstein files that were released, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit. The good stuff, the stuff that's got Trump in there and Clinton and Obama and whoever else that was dealing with Jeffrey Epstein, they're going to redact that. It's not going to come out. See, what you need to understand is that, hold on, y'all. Hold on for 1 second, man. I ain't trying to get the, let me mute my camera. See, what y'all got to understand, what you got to understand is that birds of a, what's that saying? Birds of a feather flock they flock together. whether you're Democrat or Republican, it's still part of the same damn bird. So they're covering for one another. Back behind the scenes, these so-called Republicans and so-called Democrats, they best fucking friends, man. Y'all, all of this, what I'm trying to tell y'all is that all of this that you watching that's being played out, all this shit is a charade. You are being fooled, man. Now, what I want to talk about tonight, because I'm gonna get to them Epstein files too. That's gonna be in another podcast, another show. You know what I'm saying? I got love. Now I know I might ruffle some feathers. I might offend a few people. First and foremost, when you're watching this channel, do not know Republican, do not know Democrat. You're not right. You're not black. You're a human. You're a fucking human being, right? You're a human being, and I'm trying my best to stop from cursing, all right? Because YouTube, they on my ass. But you're a human being, so get out your feelings. All you MAGA, whatever the cult that that MAGA cult or whatever. I'm not trying to insult you, but all I'm trying to say is have an open mind. Free your mind, man. Get out of Trump's ass. Get out of the Democrats, the Democrat political party. Get out of their asses and think for yourself. Be the human being that God wanted you to be. Okay? Because some of y'all niggas out there, when I say nigga, I'm talking about black, white, and everything in between. Some of y'all niggas is so fucking programmed. Some of y'all niggas is so fucking brainwashed that you ready to go to war and fight for these motherfuckers. See, I'm messing up. I'm cussing. What I'm trying to say is get out of your emotions. Get out of your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Get out of your emotions. Now, see what Trump is doing right now. Trump is, believe this or not, somebody is up over Trump. Trump got to take orders from somebody. Somebody is up over Trump, giving him orders. How many of y'all know about that? He's taking orders from somebody that's up over him, some type of elite. I don't know what they call. It's some type of group. And they ain't even political, man. They up over all this shit. This, my nigga, is a system. And I'm trying to wake y'all up. Wake y'all up out of this. You've been asleep too fucking long. Now they got Venezuela. What's going on over in Venezuela? I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's not about no drugs. It's not about no freaking drugs. Y'all is brainwashed by the media, social media, news, CNN, MSNBC, Fox. Y'all brainwashed thinking that this is about drugs. It's not about drugs. It's not about drugs. This is all a charade, man. It's about the oil at the end of the day. Trump is using the same playbook that George W. Bush used back in 2003 to get us in that war over there in Iraq. And we all know how that turned out. So what I don't like about Trump is that he is willing to sacrifice. He's willing to sacrifice our soldiers, man. And I got nothing but love. If you a military member or even if you're a police officer, man, anybody that put on that on that badge or that uniform and willing to sacrifice their life for this country, I salute you. But see, here's the thing. I love y'all. Y'all heroes to me, but stop being suckers. Don't be no sucker for don't be a sucker for a motherfucker that don't give a damn about you. Don't listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Don't be a sucker for a motherfucker that don't give a damn about you at the end of the day. If your life, if they're not willing to go and stand in that in the trenches, if they're not willing to put their own kids or family members on the front line, then they're nothing. They ain't shit. They're nothing. But they want you to sacrifice your life. I think when y'all really be heroes is when somebody try to invade us and we fighting, and I'm gonna be right there side by side next to you fighting for our country. But when they send you over there to for bull crap like the Iraq war and stuff that don't even matter at the end of the day, make it make sense. So they're using you too. So what I'm getting at, y'all, is that the charade is Trump is putting it out there like he care about the drugs, and that Venezuela, all of a sudden Venezuela is the biggest, most baddest drug dealing country in the world. And that's simply not true. Do y'all know that Mexico, like 90, I think it's like 93, I did the research, 93% of the illegal drugs that is flooding into this country is coming in via Mexico. It's coming in through Mexico, y'all. The biggest amount of drugs are coming in through Mexico, and then Mexico is number one. Guess who's number two? Colombia. So why is Trump focused on? I want you to just listen for a minute. Open your eyes and listen for a minute. Why is Trump focused on Maduro, on Venezuela? Maduro, right? That's the president of Venezuela, right? Why is he focused on Maduro? Because Maduro is friends with Putin, friends with Iran, friends with the president of China, whoever the fuck that's president of Iran. They getting that oil. They reaping the benefits of that oil. Trump want that fucking oil. He wants the oil. Don't be fooled thinking he care about you, thinking he, oh yeah, let's blow these so-called narco terrorists off the water. Literally, they blessing these, they're unaliving innocent people that cannot defend themselves. Okay? So the charade is, the mission is, we going in and we gonna knock off, we gonna stop the flow of drugs. When the flow of drugs is coming in through Mexico and Colombia, that lets you know right there that they on some bullshit, man. The ultimate goal, the charade is making people think it's all about drug addiction and stopping drugs, and that's not the freaking case. The mission is. The mission, listen, the goal of the mission is regime change. And y'all already know that. Y'all smart people. Y'all can see that, right? The goal is regime change. They want to knock Maduro out of power. They want to exile him or either take him out. And they want to install an American-friendly puppet government, and we're going to get all their oil. They already got the contracts lined up, and somebody is ordering Trump to do that shit, because if he was so hell-bent on doing it, why he didn't do it when he was president the first time, when he was president before Biden? So the government is not to be trusted, man. And like I say, here in Gun Freak Nation, I'm gonna give y'all some advice. If you got a gun, keep that gun close to you. If you don't have a gun, you already, you out of the game. You a lost cause. You got to get armed to protect yourself, because like I be telling y'all, when this attack happened, when they overthrow Maduro, and trust me, Maduro's days are numbered. It ain't about no drugs. It's about the oil. The oil is the biggest drug that the American, government is addicted to. They love that oil, man. They love oil because oil equalizes to money. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the money at the end of the day, and they willing to do any and everything. And what I'm trying to tell y'all is they don't give a damn about you. They don't care about you. In the meantime, America, as much as I love my country, it's ran by idiots, whether it's Democrats, whether it's Republicans, it don't matter. We still part of the same system, man. And we can't even hardly go outside without losing our lives. This is why I'm telling y'all, get armed right now. They caring about all this, caring about all that. When we got a couple of months ago, a beautiful woman on a subway train got her neck slashed, murdered, unalived by a freaking savage on a fucking train. This happened right here in the United States. And the sad thing about it, this innocent woman come all the way from Ukraine trying to avoid the war. So we need to fix here before we worry about every other fucking country meddling around in everybody else's business. We need to take care of home first. And Trump said that shit and he lied just like every other politician lies. And y'all falling for it. And we got these mega people, this cult. I got so many emails of death threats because everybody know that I like Trump as a person, but he's a politician. He's not to be trusted because he's a part of the same system that's trying to, well, really, I ain't gonna say trying to enslave us. We already enslaved. We're already enslaved, and mark my words, with this charade about Venezuela, all this drugs and stuff, trust me, my brothers. Trust me, my sisters. This is not about drugs. At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you something. If Venezuela didn't have no oil, they wouldn't give two fucks. They would not care. They wouldn't have a care in the world. Man, we living in a system, we living in a corrupt system that only cares about money, only cares about controlling people. And we all selfish. We all got that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's human nature right there. But what I'm telling y'all is I just want y'all to wake up and see shit for what it really is, because a lot of y'all out there is sleep, man. A lot of y'all got too much faith in a broken system, a broken evil system at that. And there's nothing we can do about it because we were born into this system, right? There's nothing we can do about it, but we can be smart about it and not fall for the okie doke, not fall for the bullshit. I love even my trolls that's in here that's talking shit. Man, y'all don't know any better. I ain't gonna even block y'all or nothing. Maybe if you keep watching, you can get that earwax out your ears, open your ears up, open your mind, free your mind, and listen to the truth. I'm here. I'm not saying I'm nobody special or nothing, but I'm smart enough to see the overlay for the underlay. Trump is playing y'all, man. This shit ain't about no drugs. No, anybody in here that's watching me that disagree, let it be known. I'm looking at the comments. Let it be known. Let me see what else we got in. Okay, Sharaka says Trump has to take care of national security and protect our borders first. He is focusing on home too. You really think that, Sharak? He's focusing on home? Can give me one example of how he's focusing on home when he's bombing innocent people? He's behind this shit. The buck stops with him, not Pete Hedgehog. It stops with Trump. So my brother, and I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. I really do. This is no hate. This is no fear mongering. I'm not trying to divide people. I'm trying to bring people together as human beings. For too long, man, we let this system, racism, politics, religion, we let that divide us. We are brothers and sisters at the end of the day through God, through Christ. You know what I'm saying? And we not going to always see eye to eye and agree with each other, but we can have a respectful conversation where we can just sit down and hear each other out. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not saying I'm right all the time. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying at least hear me out. You know what I'm saying? Just let it resonate. And if you, at the end of what I got to say and you disagree, you disagree. You can't change. I can't change everybody's mind. I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm trying to open your mind. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm looking at the questions now. I mean, okay, somebody said I need some sleep. I probably do need some sleep, but you know what? Even when I am sleeping, I still sleep in the truth. You need to wake up. You probably need to you probably already, the problem is, brother, you already sleep and you need to wake up. And when you hear the truth, it frightens you. It scares you. You know what I'm saying? So if you one of them low frequency, spineless ass individuals, you don't need to, you don't even need to be on my platform, because I'm gonna give you a heart attack, brother. I give you the heart attack. You did. You don't even need to be here. You know what I'm saying? If you got the sync to name calling, that's all you can bring. That's all you can do. When you get mad and you don't like what somebody got to say, you got to resort to that. You's a bitch. You's a bitch. What's your name is so I can call you a bitch? You's a bitch. Whatever your name, Shaka Laka Blocker, whatever the hell you is, get your bitch ass up out of here. Okay, it say Trump promised to expose the corruption. What happened? No one jailed yet. Thank you. Thank you, mind over matter. Thank you. Yeah. Trump, and Trump, I like you as a person, but you, I mean, the shit that you do and how you moving right now, man, you know, some of the shit that them Democrats were saying about you and how you, my bad, y'all, you know, it's getting a little hot in here and shit. My bad. Let me plug this up right quick. This fan. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when you on my motherfucking channel and you coming in my house, you gonna be fucking respectful. You hear me? Cause I'll give it to you. You did. But yeah, Trump said a lot of shit. But tell me something. Didn't Biden say a lot of shit too? So all them niggas is not to be trusted, man. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Trump probably was on Epstein Island. You know, all those pictures that, you know, you cannot distance yourself. Pictures don't lie. What they say, a photo is worth 1,000 words or some shit like that, 1,000,000 words or whatever that, however that shit go. It's too many pictures of Trump and Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein together, man. They had to be tight at one point. And now I ain't saying, I'm not throwing no allegations that he, you know, messed around with some underage girls. I still don't think my nigga Trump would do some shit like that. I just can't see Trump doing it. R. Kelly, that's a different story. R. Kelly and Epstein, that's more believable. You know what I'm saying? Diddy, I don't even think Diddy would fuck around with underage girls. He was just a freak, man. I'm a freak. You dig what I'm saying? So no judgment here. But all I'm saying, let's get back to the topic. All of y'all, and especially you dumb idiots that's in here, that's up Trump's ass. All y'all some jackasses and y'all some fucking idiots, and you need to grow a nutsack and grow a fucking brain to think for yourself. Stop letting these politicians think for you. Stop jumping behind these politicians and be a yes man or a yes woman to these politicians that at the end of the day, these fuckers don't give a damn about you at the end of the day, man. Wake the fuck up. Wake up. Hey, Shakalaka, man. You know, I called you a bitch, but you know what? You keep watching me, you keep watching this channel. Matter of fact, niggas, subscribe to the channel right now, and you will no longer be a bitch. I'm gonna wake your bitch ass up, Shakalaka. Okay? What else y'all got to say? I want to hear somebody that you know, I know Gun Freak Nation approve, you know, they rock with me, but I'm here to try to save these dumb idiots right now. I'm here to try to save y'all asses. So who else that, you know, got a different opinion than mine? Because I'm telling y'all what's going on right now over there in Venezuela. That's all smoke and mirrors, man. That's a charade. The goal is regime change. Why they ain't coming out and just saying it? Because they know if they came out and just said, look, We about to get rid of Maduro so we can get the oil. I think the American people will respect that than being lied to. Y'all is not stupid. You're not stupid. I hope you're not that stupid enough to actually believe that this shit is about oil, man. No. And they willing to send our finest, our bravest, our American heroes into harm's way to go fight another conflict, to go fight another war on a foreign land that the shit ain't got nothing to do with no fucking drugs. And they willing to sacrifice y'all lives so these billion-dollar, trillion-dollar oil companies can get even more richer. If that ain't the devil, I don't know what else to tell you. That ain't nothing but Satan himself. All right, let me see. All right. Oh, yeah. The third eye. I don't know what that means, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so Khalid, what's your name? Kyle Hendricks. Doesn't matter if you're right or wrong when you can't control your emotions, guy. No fear mongering. Telling black folks to arm themselves. Fuck's sake. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Kyle Hendricks. Doesn't matter. Let me read this again. I'm gonna break it down to you, brother. Okay, you said doesn't matter if you're right or wrong when you can't control your emotions, guy. No fear mongering, telling black folks to arm themselves. So, if you mind, Kyle, are you a white guy or are you Hispanic? Are you Asian? Because of all people in this country, and with this country's history, black folks definitely need to be armed. You know, the fucked up part about it, the ones that are armed, we turn the guns on each other. Not saying that we should turn the guns on any other race. That's an issue that we got to resolve within our own communities. But it ain't about no black. It ain't about no white. It's about being human, and that's our God-given right to defend ourselves. So I'll take that, Kyle. Can you, if you still in here, if you're not armed, because you sound like one of them anti-gun people, and nobody is fear-mongering the truth. The truth is the truth. Now, a lot of people don't like the uncomfortable truth. A lot of people, the truth scares them. And you sound like you're scared, like you're shaking in your boots, Kyle. And I'm not even trying to disrespect you, brother, but I'm telling you, you just, from what you just said, it sounds like you one of them anti-gunners, that you don't like guns. Well, I'm gonna tell you something right now, Kyle. We can have 5, 6, 7, 8 savages kick in your door right now. It doesn't matter whether they're black or whether they're white or Hispanic or anything. They're evil. And if you don't have that gun, guess what? They're going to walk all over you, probably rape your woman. If you got a woman, you know, you sound like you might not even have one, but they might make you they bitch. So you need to get armed. It's not about listen. You dumbasses out here, break the hell up. It's no longer nigga. Break the hell up. It ain't about no black. It ain't about no right. It ain't about nothing. It's about being a human being, a righteous human being, and able to defend yourself. That's your God-given right, man. You've been brainwashed, thinking that guns are evil and thinking when somebody speak their truth that it's fear-mongering. I'm trying to wake y'all dumbasses up, man. Get some energy in your fucking life. You know, get some fucking energy in your life. All right, what else you got to say? Okay, Sharaka said borders are the safest in the U.S. history now. Drilling, stock market, and 401k are going great. Who told you that, Sharaka? Where did you get your information from? Where do you get that information from, Sharaka? Huh? Where do you get that from? Because you said the borders are safe, but what about the savages that's already in the country? Did I not just tell you that a beautiful Ukrainian woman was unalived on a subway train by a savage? Did I just not tell you that? Did I just tell? What about the woman in New York that was set ablaze, set on fire on the subway train. This country still ain't safe. What are you talking about? Make it make sense. All right, what else? I just want to, I need somebody in here to stand up to me and prove me wrong. I'm going to throw the link up. And if y'all want to come in, come on in here. I'm going to put the link up. Okay? Now, right now, I'm going to keep on reading these. And I'm telling y'all, you trolls, you get too disrespectful, I will be sending you to Funky Town. Straight up. All right, what else you got? No, I don't even know what the hell that mean. Censor. What's all these motherfucking man? Some of this shit, y'all. Some of this is what I swear to God, I'm trying to cut back from cussing. Everybody know the old T, my mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? But listen. All right, Seth Streamer. 80% of Congress has dual citizenship to Israel. Zionists are the enemy that has divided us since World War II. You know what, brother? I love you. I love you. What's your name again? Seth Creamer 277. Let me see. Can I highlight that? I want to say first and foremost, I'm coming at y'all from a place of love. And I get what you're saying, because Israel can do basically whatever it wants to and get away with it. You know, Netanyahu, whatever the hell his name, BB, whatever the hell his name is, he's a war criminal in my eyes. Anytime when thousands of babies, and I get it, anytime when thousands of babies are bombed and women and children are starved, I don't give a damn. Whatever you want to call it, but you're a war criminal to me, and you need to be brought up on charges and you need to be executed, because you don't. Now I get it. October 7th, a lot of Israeli, citizens were unalived by Hamas, right? Which they allowed to happen. They let that situation happen so they can use that as a precursor to go to war with Gaza, the Palestinians, right? But where I disagree with you, at, all Jewish people are not evil. All Jewish people are not diabolical. All Jewish people are not money hungry, even though they do own a lot of stuff. But I don't see nothing wrong with owning stuff and having nice things and having money and having power if you're doing righteous things with it. I need you to understand, my brother, that there is good and bad in every race and every religion. We got Christians, right? We got Christians that are extremists. We got Christians. Guess what? The slave master was a Christian, right? Back in the day. It's many Christians right now that are racist. A lot of Christians was like, well, it was in the Bible. We Christian. Y'all niggas supposed to have been slaves. So I don't want to, I get what you're saying, but I need you to open up your mind, my brother. And be like, you can't paint everybody in as a Zionist. You cannot do that. All Jewish people, and you didn't say it. So forgive me if I got what you were saying wrong. But it's for too many people like to stereotype people or profile a certain group of people. You know what I'm saying? And that's wrong. We got to get that notion out of our brains, because it's not cool to profile an entire race of people because, an entire race of people for what some do or what some represent. You know what I'm saying? Jewish people catch a lot of hate. They catch a lot of flack because really it's jealousy, man. When people see you doing good, when people, that's life in general. When people see you doing good and well off in life, and you doing better than them, then they tend to get jealous and envy, and they hate on you. Trust me, it happens in the hood all the time. All the time, you know, people get hated on for whatever, especially in the black communities, man. We need to come, I feel like in the black community, we need to come together and lift each other up instead of pull each other down. But it's like we don't want to see another black person get ahead. You know, we want to pull each other down, and this is why we at where in the circumstances we at right now. But as far as life in general, man, we got to have an open mind towards everybody, man. Like a lot of people don't like white people. They mad, jealous. They think all white people are racist and evil, and that's the furthest from the truth. That's the furthest from the truth. I've had white people treat me nicer, treat me better than my own kind. But let me correct myself. They my kind too. We're human beings at the end of the day. We're all human beings. And this is my sole purpose right now, is to try to wake y'all up to see what I see. And what's going on over there in the Caribbean right now, it's the overlay for the underlay. They setting it up, man. It's regime change. It ain't about no drugs. I bet you when they take out, listen, when they take out Maduro, when Trump get what he want regime change. When he take Maduro out and they take over all that oil and, you know, make it all fancy and upgrade the oil installations and refineries and all that, and the American contractors go over there, guess what, y'all? It's still gonna be drugs over in Venezuela, probably coming over here. Because it ain't about no drugs. It's about oil at the end of the day. Anybody else that got a counter opinion of what I'm saying, that disagree with me, let it be known. Long as it's respectful, let it be known. Okay, Sharaka, no tax on. You know what, Sharaka? I didn't know you was a woman, and I kind of called you out of your name. So, you know, I apologize with you, Sharaka. You know, if you really got the chance to know me, I'm a good dude, man, with a golden heart that loves everybody. I just have my strong opinions on when I see people like you and everybody else get manipulated. Y'all are getting played. Stop lining up behind these politicians, man. Stop lining up behind these political parties that at the end of the day, they are for themselves. They're all for themselves. You got the Democrats, a bunch of rich ass elite people. I'm talking about Democrats, a bunch of rich, filthy rich elite people trying to tell poor people that the Republicans, which is a bunch of rich people, that they telling a bunch of they trying to tell poor people that the Republicans is the reason why they're poor, and the reason that they're having all of the poverty issues that they're having, which is bullshit. It's bullshit. Don't have no faith in no system, no political party that is it's a broken system, man. Nobody ever gets the fucking job done. Period. Not no Republican, not no Democrat. Just look at the history, man. But they willing to start a conflict and send innocent American heroes into harm's way. Now, I guarantee you, when Trump decided to take out Maduro, whenever they launch their attack or something, some Americans gonna end up losing their lives behind that, man. But they just gonna be sacrifices for the oil. How many of y'all in here are willing to sacrifice your life for this government getting their hands on the oil? How many of y'all are willing to sacrifice your life over that, you know, for a politician? Tell me, be honest. None of y'all. And if you say you would be the stupidest MF in here, man. Don't fall for the okie doke, y'all. Do not fall for the okie doke. By the way, we got 100 people in here, so I need to see 100 likes. I need to see 100 subs to this channel. Okay, because I'm gonna keep doing this shit every day until I nail it in y'all heads, the truth. And the truth is, this is not how God wanted it to be on earth, but man corrupted it. And it's evil, and you need to be armed. Have a gun. Sharaka, you a woman. Even though we got differences in opinion, woman, sister, I hope you got a gun to protect yourself so you don't end up like that beautiful woman, that Ukrainian woman that had her damn near decapitated by that savage on that damn train. You know, and then I had people, you know, get mad at me. Why you always taking up for when white people get killed by black people? No, it ain't about that. It's about right and wrong. I'm gonna call it out, just like the asshole in New York that killed the homeless man. What was his name? Damn, my bad for forgetting your name, brother. Jordan Neely, Jordan, whatever his name though. But that homeless guy hadn't touched anybody on that train. You don't just get to strangle somebody to death and get away with it. But New York let him go. You know what I'm saying? They didn't make it make sense. Well, you can get away with killing people. So I'm telling y'all, each and every one of y'all need to be armed against the devil, armed against Satan, armed against these savages. Because if you think it's a black man, or if you think it's a white man, or if you think it's a Hispanic man or an Asian man, it's going to be the one that gets you least expected. Evil comes in every shade of color. Okay, evil comes in every shade. All right. So don't let the book fool you. Don't stop profiling people. And I know it's natural to have our human biases. It's only natural, right? But you got to open your mind and have a righteous heart. How that chicken swarmer looking, baby? It's looking good. Okay. See, here we celebrate everything. I'm about to get off and eat me a delicious chicken swarmer. You know what? That's Arabic. You know, we celebrate and love everybody. You know what I'm saying? We are all brothers and sisters. I just trying to wake y'all up. Stop falling and get your head out of Trump's ass. I hate that. And that's my nigga. I rock with Trump. I love Trump, but I'm going to call the nigga out when I see him doing some foul fuck shit. You don't invade you don't kill innocent people in boats. You just don't do that. And then ain't no telling what else that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Man, I got some shit to tell y'all that will blow y'all fucking minds. If if y'all really knew the truth, y'all probably would shit on yourself. Straight up. Anyway, anybody else that want to prove me wrong? And I'm not saying I know everything and I'm always right. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I know that it's a charade that's happening over there in Venezuela. Give it another week or two, and I bet you Maduro will be out of power and Trump gonna set up a puppet government. They already don't set up the next president of Venezuela already. They just ain't got Maduro out the way, man. The CIA, come on, man. We're talking about the CIA here now. All right? The same motherfuckers that knocked off Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy, Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was sacrificed by them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna even get into that, how they did that poor guy. And I ain't even know who the nigga was until he got killed, assassinated. And when I looked it up, I said, you know what? I can tell right now from his energy, even though he was saying some kind of divisive, rhetoric or whatever, but if it's the truth, it's the truth. And I agreed with some of the stuff that he said. But I can tell you one thing about that guy. A lot of people was like, well, he sold out. He was just saying this because they was paying him to say it. I don't give a damn at the end of the day. Some of that stuff he was saying, that man, Charlie Kirk, he was coming from a place of love. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you speaking the truth, man, a lot of people gonna turn against you. They gonna hate you because they know that the shit is true, but they can't accept the truth. You know what I'm saying? They just can't accept the truth. And it hurts them. And they'll cuss you out. They'll even fight you for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But anybody else got some opposing, opinions? Hey, it say most most people, Sharaka join, subscribe to the channel, sister. You know, I really like your spirit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, me and you had some words earlier, but it was a misunderstanding. You understand? It was a misunderstanding. You dig? Gun Freak Nation. Let me tell y'all, all you new people that's in here, I'm gonna tell you what GFN is for. Gun Freak Nation. This channel started like 8 years ago, and it's all about exercising your Second Amendment rights. Everybody should be armed. This is why I disagree with the other guy saying I'm fear mongering and telling black people to be armed. Why you put an emphasis on black people? And what's wrong with black people being armed? You basically calling us a bunch of savages, man. I really can say what you said was racist, but I don't know what your race is because you don't have a picture of yourself on your profile, and I probably would have dogged you out. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna take it easy on you because you didn't say nothing disrespectful to me, but what you just said, my brother, did not make any sense at all. Because everybody got a right to be armed, at least in this country, and you need to be armed. You know, we living in a society right now where there are no more safe neighborhoods. It might be better neighborhoods. Yeah, I'm in the hood, but it's people getting unalived out there in the suburbs. There's no more safe neighborhoods. America is under attack from these savages. And the Democrats, I'm about to get on y'all asses because a lot of y'all Democrats are soft on crime. The jails is a revolving door where they're coming in and leaving right back out to commit more crimes. But see, you benefit off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We're living in a Cattile style system where this system benefits off of people being sick. I honestly believe they got a cure for cancer, and they will never release that shit because if they release that shit, they're not gonna make no more money. You know what I'm saying? And they want it to be crime to a certain extent because if we didn't have no crime, it wouldn't be no police. It wouldn't be no fucking lawyers. It wouldn't be no fucking judges. It wouldn't be, think about this shit. All this shit is a set up. This system is corrupt as fuck. I'll never listen, my brother, I assume, Wallace, that you might be right. Let me read. It say black on black crown. You meant to say crime, right? I hope you're not that ignorant to say crime. You meant to say crime, but that's or under attack by black people. Statistics don't lie. I mean, at the end of the day, I never ran away from the truth, but I don't know who generated them statistics, my brother. That could be part of the program. That could be part of the overlay for the underlay. That could be part of, people see what you listen. Can you just close your eyes for a second? What's your name again? Wallace. Close your eyes for a second and tell me what you see. You see black, right? So when I close my eyes, I see black too, right? So what does that mean? What am I trying to say is that we're all human beings at the end of the day. Take fucking race out of the fucking equation, dumbass. Take it out of the equation. We're all fucking human beings. It divides us. And if you hang around me enough, Wallace, if you hang around me enough and watch this channel enough, the truth gonna rub off on you, and you're gonna have a Christian loving heart where you're gonna love everybody despite the color of their fucking skin. All right, that's what I'm all about. If I was to see you on the side of the freaking road and you don't have a flat tire or something, I'll be willing to help you, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna size your ass up and be like, is this white nigga a racist? Is this white nigga trying to set me up? Is he a racist? So yeah, I got my own biases, but it ain't to the point to where I hate you for the simple fact that you are right. It's not to the point that I hate you, that I'm willing to walk into a grocery store and start unaliving white people like that idiot did in Buffalo, New York, when he went in that grocery store, that Tops grocery store, and started unaliving all those elderly black women. That's evil, man. That is evil. Or what's his name? Dylan Roof, who went into that black church and broke bread with those members of that church. And he said for 1 minute, they treated him so good that he had second thoughts about what he was about to do to him. So you can't get off of all that crime and all that shit, man. Evil comes in every shade of color. Every race have them. I'm trying to wake y'all up. That's all the distraction too. We're all human beings at the end of the day. Damn. What I got to do? What you need to, man, you need to be smacked upside your head. Get that ignorance out of you. You come to the right one, the chosen one right here. I'm going, and that's not to toot my own horn or whatever, but I was blessed to have the wisdom to see the truth and what it should be. A lot of y'all don't been programmed. It's all about programming. That's what it's all about. Programming the system. We got to rage against the system, not each other. All right? So stop with the dumb shit. Get over yourself. You got to spiritually elevate yourself, man. When you are spiritually elevated like me, you're going to see things, you're going to see life totally different. You feel me? And you're going to be free from all that. That ain't nothing but the devil that's corrupting y'all minds, man, having y'all think certain things. Have you ever thought about why you hate a specific group of people and how ignorant and low energy, low frequency that shit is? You the dumbest of the dumbest to be that type of person. Wake the hell up. Okay, Jonathan Bowen, that has nothing to do with skin color, race, or zip code. I agree with the medicine statement. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that's funny. Down syndrome, Jesus. Hey, Down syndrome, Jesus just called me Diddy. You know what? Now, I'm not Diddy, but when Diddy do get out, I do want to go to one of Diddy's parties, okay? I do want to go with, yeah, I want to attend one of Diddy's parties, all right? Ain't nobody being harmed. It's grown folks. You know, that's one thing I got against what they did to Diddy. They locked that man up for being a freak, man. You know what? I'm a freak. I'm a human being. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure some of y'all niggas is freaky too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Hey, do you? If you ain't harming nobody else and everybody is grown-ups and shit of legal age, knock yourself out if you ain't harming nobody. So I'm glad you did call me Diddy. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Jesus, whatever the hell your name is. What else is this? Okay, can you turn on? Let me turn it off. But anyway, y'all, listen. I'll be back. I need to. Hey, we need to get them likes up in here, man. We got over 100 people in here. Get the likes up. Hit the subscribe button. And I'm gonna get in y'all. You know, first and foremost, I'm coming from a place of love. Even y'all fucking trolls in here. Usually I just block y'all, but y'all make this shit entertaining. Just don't get too disrespectful in here, or I'm gonna sing you the funky time. You dig what I'm saying? Can y'all dig that? But understand this, man. Each and every one of y'all hit that subscribe button. Listen, I won't. No matter what, whether you disagree with me or not. I want each and every one of y'all to have a happy, peaceful, righteous life. You know, I hope your fucking dreams come true. I hope you be the most successful person ever. Ain't no hatred in my heart. I don't even know you to you know, I don't have hatred in my heart for nobody unless you a fucking savage, unless you out there trying to harm a little kid or harm a woman or you know, rob an elderly lady or rob anybody. If you up to no good, do not for me and I can't stand you and you need to be out of this society. Okay, I stand for righteousness. I ain't on Donald. I ain't no Republican. I'm not no Democrat. I'm gonna always be on the side of what's right, what's righteous. You understand? Anyway, y'all, this is TElectrik, aka Rockstar T. I'll be back tomorrow, and you trolls, I appreciate y'all funky asses too. Anyway, I love you, Gun Freak Nation. I'll see y'all.